Hey everybody, and welcome to Benny Knows Abyss Odyssey Extended Dream Edition on the PlayStation 4. Okay, so Abyss Odyssey is a game developed by Ace Team Video Games, who are behind games such as Xenoclash 1 and 2, the Rock of Ages game, and the Deadly Towers of Monsters. Now, I have played a lot of Rock of Ages. It's quite a funny and humorous game. This is kind of the opposite. It's a very atmospheric and moody kind of game, almost like a Castlevania game. But we'll get straight into it and I'll speak more about it later, and we should have a cutscene straight up. Local game. And we've only got the one character to start with, but there is multiple characters.
What's she doing here?
Hey, where'd she come from?
Don't fall behind, man.
Now,
this is no place for a woman.
This is exactly
Get out
how
of
it
here.
starts right here. And you'll soon see a lot of roguelike elements in this game.
Stand your ground! Don't let these creatures
It's
push
almost
us back!
almost very similar to Rogue Legacy, which we will see. And it's got, I know it sounds weird, but the combat is almost like Smash Brothers, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because we've got like the radial shield. It does feel very wonky to start off with, I'm not gonna lie. And my initial impression of this game, I didn't love it when I first played it, but after spending quite a bit of time with it, I've come to really enjoy it. It kind of engrossed me last night. I was up a very long time last night playing this, trying to find a video to do it next Bendy Knows, and I'm really into this game at the moment.
Don't go down there. We've lost 20 men already.
Yeah, but look
Devil's
at me.
mischief.
I have a rapier.
That altar wasn't here a minute ago. Herman, she looks just like that statue.
You got it. Pick up. Okay, so we also got skill points in this. Find skill spears to unlock new special attacks, which you can equip at any altar in the Abyss. A special attack must be assigned in one of the three directions. To use a special attack in combat, press the corresponding direction. Special attacks assigned to forward can also be executed while neutral. Excellent. So we should have one now. We have the fireball. Yep. So that means if we go like that, we should shoot a fireball. The roguelite elements of this game, roguelike, light, there's a little bit of both of them, like and light. Now, so there is permadeath, but some of the stats do carry over, and unlike other ones, like Rogue Legacy for instance, where your gold will die, where your gold will carry over if you die, but you'll spend that. This,
Huh? Who are you?
your
Hey, stay
weapons
back.
actually get lost when you die. So I found that a little bit strange to start with, because it's such a different element in a roguelite than what I'm used to. But it came to grow on me. Yeah. This is just the little tutorial mission almost, just to let you get the hang of it. And there's also something else neat about this game. It's got community, like almost a challenge based in with it. Whereas the final boss of the game changes how many times people have actually, the community behind the game have beaten the boss. He changes his forms. I'm getting my butt kicked by this guy. I just parried just then. That's some of the examples of the deeper combat behind it. It isn't just all snapping on the square button, or whatever button you're playing this on, because this is available on Steam, and I believe Mac also. It's also available just in the normal form, not the extended Dream Edition, on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I think it's around $20, which is, again, I can't really ever argue against the price for a roguelite, unless it's a really bad game, but this is not. This is quite a good game. And we just got smashed by rocks.
I wonder who that woman was.
There's much we don't know about this place.
And there we are.
Incredible. What does this all mean?
Allow me to explain.
Please.
I am Katrien, and I am part of the Abyss. Whoever said this place was the devil's handiwork wasn't far off. It began long ago, with the Warlock. For years now, he has slept deep beneath the earth. But his power is so great that even in sleep, his nightmares take form and terrorize the living. The monsters you fought, even the very abyss itself, are all conjurings of the Warlock's mind. It's a nightmare that's lasted for years, with no end in sight.
And are you also a warlock? A witch?
No, I too am a conjuring of his imagination.
Okay, so we got a little bit of a story there. There is a story persistent throughout this, and it is very interesting. And what's this man gonna say?
Where'd you come from? I saw those rocks crush you.
I'm no more than a dream, fighting to stop the Warlock asleep beneath the abyss.
I really like the graphics in general of this game. Like, once again, when I first did start playing it, I did not like it. I thought it looked almost a bit last gen, but now I've come to really enjoy it, especially some of the later levels. They are absolutely beautiful. And this man should be one of our shops. So if we bought the infantry saber, which we won't, for now anyway, we would actually lose that if we died, and that gold would obviously be gone, and would have to earn the gold again. And you can see here it says incorrect weapon type for the two-handed sword. That's because there is multiple characters in this game. I have, on my other save, I unlocked 2 characters. Well, really 1, because I had this woman to start with, and I unlocked another person that I won't get into because I won't spoil it, but I'll let you know one thing, it's awesome. And then we've got an infantry spear, which I'm assuming the 3rd character uses spears. What does this guy have to say to us?
Are you really going down there?
Don't worry about me. If I die, I shall return. I am part of his dream.
Okay. So whereas games like Rogue Legacy, The Binding of Isaac, Spelunky, roguelites such as them have shorter runs, these runs can take quite a while. Way over an hour even sometimes. And there's, of course, there's little elements like this in there, which he'll explain himself.
My sayings give wisdom to some, but not much of anything to others. Care to listen for 100 gold?
So sometimes there's a bit of a mystery involved with most roguelites, so you have to work it out for yourself. So what's this man gonna do? We'll give him 100 gold though.
When money speaks, everyone keeps quiet.
And we got 80 XP for his wise words.
What's that? Didn't care much for it, huh? Guess you need it more than you'll ever know.
I might care for it more if I had money to make people speak. Yes, but sometimes you can go up whole levels by speaking to him and paying him 100 gold. It's all random. As are the floor layouts every time. I think I forgot to say that. I just implied it. But every time you die and restart this game, it will be a new abyss, shall we say? And the death system is interesting in this also, which I will show you when we get to it. There is quite a bit of depth to this game, as you would expect from any roguelite. And it's got that Atlas flair to it, because this game is published by Atlas. It's developed by Ace Game Studios, but published by Atlas. And you can get that Atlas vibe from it. You can feel it, which is a good thing. And sometimes there's like mini boss trap rooms almost. Sound like I'm playing Binding of Isaac now. Like this, I'm being poisoned unfortunately. And they do drop weapons, like it's randomly generated, the weapon drops, but I can't use that because it's incorrect weapon type. And oh, this golem looks mean. This guy might take... No, I can do it. He's tougher sometimes. All areas are different difficulties also. Like, some will be in easy difficulty, and others will be in moderate, and some will be hard. And there's a story going on in the background of this also, so we picked up a journal page. Page 1. In this diary, I shall write down my dreams, memories, and desires. It's a good idea for Warlock to write these things down, so they are not forgotten. For one never knows when inspiration will appear. Perhaps some apprentice may benefit from my musings. My first memory is that of my aunt, who suffered a disgrace from the patience of her craft. She was ever reckless with her sorcery, and knowing nothing of these arts at the time of the events which followed weighed heavily upon me in the innocence of youth. Okay. So we're collecting gold, as you can see, from these vases we're smashing. There is chests and such we can collect. Speak of the devil, but we need a key for that one. We're coming to another little... I'm just going to call them boss trap rooms, or just trap rooms and mob trap rooms. And as you can see, that senator lady has a key strapped to her. I think it's a lady. So we can go back and open up that chest now. Oh. There. Got him. And we'll open up the chest. We'll pick up this first. First we'll open up the chest before we read that. And we'll get some gold. And a bracelet. Which is like... because I can show you the equipment here. So we have the hunting sword. We can equip a necklace, a bracelet, and a ring. What does this bracelet do? It's quite good. It's 15% weapon damage, I believe. 25% charm time. And minus 25% cooldown. Okay, and now where is it? Where how did we get into it before? Here it is, the Warlock's Journal. Page 2. For a Volgoria to transform into a bird, she must first regurgitate her entrails into a ball or any other place. She does so carefully that she might later ingest them and revert back to humanely form. One can scarcely imagine the misfortune that might befall a Volgoria unable to retrieve her organs. Condemn, assume the form of a bird for all eternity. This sounds horrible. However, an even worse fate befell my aunt. One night she was carrying out her duty. She returned to find her entrails partially eaten by a stray canine, leaving my aunt forevermore bound to a grotesque half-bird, half-woman shape, wanting nothing more to do with the dark arts. My parents shunned her from the family home thereafter. Seeing my aunt's bird-woman form is the last memory of her, and despite the hideousness of that memory, it left an indelible mark on my young mind. From that day forward, I knew the witches and warlocks existed, and that they possessed unimaginable power. Well, I'm going to leave this video here now, and on the next video I'm going to explain more about this death mechanic once we do have our first death. Now these runs will go over like multiple videos because they are so long. So thank you for watching Benny Knows. If you like, please like and subscribe, and it would mean the world to me. And remember, Benny Knows.